All right, guys, what's up? I think my webcam is dead, so I gotta fix that. But what's going on? What's up? What's up? Welcome back, welcome back. Hope you guys are doing good, feeling well. And my webcam is in the slums. My webcam is no bueno. I think I might need to buy a new webcam. It's been having trouble. Okay, there we go. That's better. It's been having trouble since that power surge I had a couple of weeks ago or last week. But good morning. Welcome back. Hope you guys are feeling good and doing well. It's another beautiful day. And here we are once again looking forward to improve it. I've been having a complete disaster of a month here. If I, in fact, forget the traditional start to this recap. I'm going to pull up my trader view here and I'm going to show you guys the seesaw of what this month has been. I mean, quite the opposite of last month, really. I got an import for yesterday. What's today? The 12th? Today's the 12th. I have to import for the last 2 days, but it's been red, green every single day for me here into this month, which is insane. It's insanity. So today I'm thinking if I want to check myself into a trader rehab. Whilst I'm not very red on the month or anything like that, I don't really like the path that I'm seeing here, which is again it's the inconsistency. So I'm thinking there needs to be a change before things, get out of control. I'm going to import for the last 2 days here just to take a look. I'll write up the watch list in a sec. There's just 4 stocks. 3 stocks really. 3 stocks really, and then like 1 maybe. Man. Day trading, I tell you. We love it. What I will say is that I love it during the good, during the bad, during the slow, during the hot. Trading is still trading. But it definitely can be frustrating though at times, right? Especially in the moments when, this is what's happening here, right? If we're to zoom in, it's just been this trend of just inconsistency. Just 3 green days, and there's been 8 days so far in the month. So we definitely have to turn things around. This is not gonna cut it. This is not gonna cut it at all. So today I think maybe I just take it easy, stick to small size, just try to focus on getting green, and then getting out because we're losing too much money here. 4, 5, 6, 7,000 is just too much money to be losing. This is already more. We lost more this month on the red days than we did in the last like 2 months combined. So okay, coming into today's watch list, a little bit of a different start there. Watching SYTA, PALI, TRVI, BURU, and there's an expensive stock I might put on the list here in APVO, just in case it does give a move. What I want to make sure is that my mental stays intact, because when I start to become inconsistent, I start to hesitate, right? When I'm having too many red days, before you know it, I'm hesitating on the move, and then the hot day comes around and you're not prepared for that. So I want to prevent myself from not, because if the momentum is just somewhat slow, I don't even need to do anything right now. The key is once that hot stock comes on that hot day, maybe it's today, maybe tomorrow, some other time next week, that's going to be the day that I need to be full force and ready, and not trying to recover from some sort of drawdown or, mental whatever. So taking the early warning signs and making a drastic change to not end up in the same place, because as you guys know, that would be insanity. Let me not go that far, but I refuse to be in an insane asylum. I refuse to be. So doing what's right early to get the best outcome. So starting off with PALI, this one is up 100+%. Let's see, settings. This one's up 100+%. Currently around 285 with 27 million shares of volume. Check. That's a little bit better. So PALI looking decent. Pre-market high, 360. Low of the pullback here. Consolidating around 277. I do like this type of setup where, yes, we did have a move up, but it's not super extended and we're somewhat at rest. Which means it's, not always, but, sometimes we can get that retest to the highs and that curl up into the first hour or two into the open. So this looks good in that aspect. PALI, and I think we traded this one before a couple times. So I'm going to check the daily chart. Let's see, what is Thinkorswim saying for the 200? It's saying 806. E-Trade is telling me 718, so I guess that's fine. I mean, it's kind of out of the way. But looking back at the daily chart, I'd hope we can get up there to at least 430. And then perhaps closer to 5 we can see some resistance. It's possible we might see some resistance. The way how the daily chart is laid out here. We got a couple of red candles, higher fours going back a bit. July 465. There's 489 on July 19th. But before that is where I remember us trading this one a couple of times. Going till back to April of this year. Stock went from 530 to 9. And then we had a really big move in January when it went from 13 to 22. So being that we know this one can move, honestly, my expectations is not going to be anything close to like 8, 10, 20, $30, but can we go from 290 to 350 and hopefully $4? If we can, maybe break the pre-market high, get up to 4. I think that'll be good and very realistic. But not to say that we can't do something very impressive, because this is a stock market after all, right? This, before you know it, this thing could go to $100 today. Not likely, but possible. So that's PALI. There's TRVI, moving on through the list. TRVI up 58%, 17 million shares of volume, but it's currently selling off. These types of patterns, I don't usually see them curling up. This usually will just sell off, but I'm going to still keep an eye just in case. By the way, I'm going to turn on my screen recording. For those of you in MMU, be sure to turn on your screen recording. That way you can always go back and study up. One of the best ways to review is watching over your live trading at the end of the day. So TRVI, as mentioned, is coming down. I'm going to check out the daily chart here. So our pre-market high was at 490. Let's see. We've had this range going back since February. We've had this uptrend in this consolidation. It's massive. let's say between like 450 and like 140. So we really want to see the stock over for, let's see what's the high right here. Yeah, about 450 or so. If we can get over this level, doesn't look bad. And there's some other stuff I'm seeing on the daily on E-Trade, but let's just double check here. TRBI. Yeah, so like over 450, perhaps 5 592 or so forth. Like, back in this area here. Am I on full screen still? Yeah. So over this range, and you guys will see why I prefer E-Trade in this type of situation. It's just much more maneuverable and like easier to see everything, I think. I think the functionality of this chart is just slightly better for this type of analysis. But the Thinkorswim charting is I think maybe the best overall. But anyhow, yeah. So over this range here that we've had for the longest, perhaps over 460, 450, we can start to retest some of these levels back here. Back around 550. And if we're really lucky, this thing goes up to like 840 today. Possible, we'll see. We'll see. That's TRVI. We'll see how this one does. Okay. Lastly, for my top three, BURU, penny stock. It's always good to keep a penny on watch. And today, BURU up 81% with 39 million shares of volume. I am curious of the float, so I'm going to check this out here. Let's check on the float. BURU. 16 million in the float. Okay, pretty good. We had a high point a few days ago at 70 cents pre-market. Perhaps a target if the stock ends up being strong. Other than that, pre-market highs today, clocking in at 52 cents. 52 cents pre-market high. This one could have some potential. This one could give a move. I would hope. Maybe we can see a nice penny stock again. BURU. So those are my top three. Again, on the list, I do have what's the name of this stock here? The expensive one. I think I did type it on the list. Let me go up. That's APVO. I mean, it doesn't look like much. It doesn't really look like much. Sold off quite a bit. We'll see. It looks like it might be lighter volume as well. So yeah, BURU, PALI, TRVI, my top three. LAES from yesterday. LAES. You know what? Yeah. When I was logging out, I didn't save that in my recents. When I was logging out, I think AMPG was the one I saw. What's the percentage? 50%. Why am I not seeing this here? Hold up. Strange. Strange. Is it the float filtering? That's not... Why? Anyhow, doesn't matter. LASE. Which is why the no filter LAES, jeez. Which is why the no filter is good on Momo Pro. But we're coming up on the open. Let's see what we get today. I'll be taking it slow. Slow. Ah, crap. Big Steve, thanks, man. TRVI is moving up. Thanks, Big Steve. Oh, it's too early for this. There's 20, there's 23 for TRVI. It's a nice red to green there. And it's still going. TRVI, nice move here. It's pretty impressive move to this point. The key is here is how well are we going to do on the pullback. I was looking to add, but I was looking for sub 10 add, but we held up 10 nicely. It's a good red to green. Not quite for over 50. PLAI also gave a bit of a red to green, which is good.
INVC.
I definitely would have helped me out a lot here to start. But what is this? The first decent start out of 100 days? There's some selling here. As long as it doesn't sell off. It might be selling off. 03. Might be selling off. 03. Time.
APV.
How's PA, LI, and the others?
SFHG.
APVO, lighter volume. BURU, how are we doing? Looks like that one's green to red. Oh, it looks like there's a lot of chop. AMPG. It looks like there's a bunch of chop. LAES. Definitely it feels like it's a little heavier, but you know, maybe that changes over time. PALI trying as well. It needs to hold up though and not give a big red candle. So I'm gonna wait for PALI here. If we can break and hold above the whole dollar. I'm not gonna take it early because we've rejected a few times. Looks like it might be rejecting again. Come on. Do we have what it takes here to break and hold above the whole dollar? KB.
OSTX.
There's a small seller. Most of the shares are bought up. And it looks like it's a rejection. I think I should have took that dip there though. I didn't want to trade it below the VWAP, but I think that dip would have been worth it. What I tried to do was drop my size, but it was a little too late. So let's see, it's trying again. It's the second time the charm. And maybe it is. Well, I'm not gonna get any good fills up there. Wow, tragic. That's so bad. I should have just marked it out. We need to hold. Bro, what is this? Like, how do we get to 20 so fast and like we just don't even sustain 15, 10. It's like back down to 01. Come on now. Madness. So far, I'm still sticking to smaller size, not really sizing up, but trying more so to play the long game.
APVO.
Get a stock to go up a little bit first. LAES is trying. Can see it in the side of my eye. Can we see some separation here over 20? That's the key. Come on.
SFHG.
Wow. Are we gonna go? Or is that a bluff? I'm gonna try again. It's a little high, but I'll try again. Oh, come on. Our reclaim was looking okay. Looks like it's a good old Christmas tree. LAES is at 95 for highs. LAES. TRVI, we'll see if it tries at the highs here. That could be good as well. Could be good. Could be good. Why is it moving like this?
APV on.
APVO.
PTLE. SFHG.
Oh, oh, that's not good. Looks like it's a complete reversal here. There's a massive bid. It's 4 though. Maybe it holds up for a small bounce. Well, nothing really holding up to try again at the highs. Everything kind of retracting. So it's definitely still early. No stock is really choosing a direction yet. LASC is the last one here standing. APVO. I can check on this one too. Well, APVO not looking any better. LASC does seem like a high float. LAES rather. LAES. You know, this level 2 seems so thick and crowded. The RVI is back up from that level 4. Again, some of these drops that are in like no man's land, you know, recovering. There was a bid there though. There was a bid. And it was a good sized bid. A couple like 10,000 share orders. Hey, man. Keeping it tight, keeping it small, small size. Stocks are moving. AMPG. Stocks are moving a little strange. AMPG perhaps one to watch.
RSTX. SFHG. TTLE.
Not seeing much. I mean, AMPG did give a decent move here, 940, 941. Good consolidation move up, but does seem a little extended here. We'll see how the pullback plays out. Could end up being a good dip, assuming it's not Christmas tree. LAES looks like it's having a hard time up there, pulling back. No continuation in that candle there into the new 5, so just waiting. Time to go on vacation, man. Time to start. Time to start early vacation. Save had the right idea, man. Trade the hot market aggressively and then get the heck out of here as soon as things start to slow down. 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, let's say like 3 weeks ago, we're already up 5K on the day versus a day like today. Man,
OSTX.
oh, that was a decent dip.
SFHG.
Setting my share size to a small size here. $79.57 for highs. 6. Trying 73. A little bit of a higher fill and getting blazed. Well, okay. The dip does look good.
PTL.
Not getting the bottom there. 72 the low. Well, it's a good thing I sized down because I'd have been red a couple thousand already. Not forget the strategy on these stocks here. One thing and one thing alone I need to be doing, and that's it. On this, okay, that was good. We're gaining some volume. As long as it doesn't drop down to 72 here. Ah, high fill. I'm gonna try to hit the bids. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Should have hit the bids. Partial, which is fine. Alright, my shirt size is feeling so insignificant, man. It's the thing when you size down, but you gotta stick to it. You gotta be disciplined. I feel like I should be trying with 30K size or something, but probably would get slippage too anyways. Reds. AMPG gave a decent candlestick there. AMPG over 3 perhaps. We do not need to drop into oblivion to get a good pullback. Come on. I'm holding this with diamond hands. Do we need to really drop down to 70 and 60s for a good pullback? No. Yes, curl up. Curl up. Curl up to Pluto. Diamond hands. Diamond hands. Now break of 3.
PTLE.
Nice. It's holding. And maybe it's not. Oh, it's fighting. But it's not going. The market is definitely weaker. Like stuff like that would have went last month, right? We held over the whole dollar and the stock doesn't go right away. You know, here's a bit of a move. What's it gonna do?
PTLE.
Come on, 50. There's 10,000 share bid right there. 15, 20. Where's the move? 11. Like, look at it struggle here. Finally, 15. Took an eternity, but all right, all right. This. We can work with this. Come on. Oh, son of a gun! And look at the seller that came in right there. It's like 150,000 share seller at oh 05. The 5 minute candle is still strong, which is strange to see this type of selling this low too, right? It's not even that, like, it's not high on the candlestick. Oh 05 of all places. Can we recover from this? And I'm back to flat. So unexpected to see that type of seller in that area. Yeah, I would have expected maybe like a 20K on the ask and like 10 or 15 and 20 in like that type of range as we're going up. But they just dropped the order below the ask like significantly. Definitely, not the strongest market here we've ever seen. I think sizing down was the move for me until further notice. Somehow didn't even see the low. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I need to focus more. He's still alive. We'll see how it does. I'm being patient here. Hopefully there's a good entry, but we'll see. It's possible. No selling there. Quick bounce, quick bounce, quick bounce. Taking on a little bit of a bigger position here, but come on, KB. I want to see it retest of that big seller. And I'm out scratch on the wrists. Not great. Oh, that was so late. That was bad. That was so bad. Will they go here? That was a disaster of a trade. I might try just for the scalp if it goes, but it's a little slow to react. –
ATEK.
TRUG. Nice recovery. I don't like how many times this thing's testing the lows here, man. TRUG. Bro, as long as they don't give me bogus fills, TRUG, come on, come on. We could make a little something here. Floating like a butterfly, stinging like a bee with this small size. Dip for El Pastor. Now bounce for the Pastor. Nope, that's not what we need. Low 70, 20 there, 72, 70, 20, 75 high. It's the thing with this one is that it's pulling back a lot more than you would think before bouncing. So it's just a little tricky. Oh, I'm tempted to just push so much size. I'm gonna push a little bit more size. Just a little more. That was a good hold.
PTLE.
Oh my mother lover. See, that's the pullback I wanted on that last screen candle just now. Uh, I'm like sub 8, sub 8, sub 8, no sub 8. Of course sub 8 comes this time. And I get stopped out. Mm. Well, okay, I didn't realize we had a new candle already. New candle going to the depths. Mm, 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 mm. Come on. Hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Well, this is not good. And the VWAP trade. Well, I think it's fair to say red day recap here. Again. 14,000 shares, baby size. Uh, I'm paying my dues here for all the hot markets that we had. You know, I was thinking about booking a flight. Today is making it more convincing. Booking a flight for the rest of the year and throwing the keys to Marcelo and Tim and Triad. Getting out of here. And not trading in this depth of a market. Absolute disaster, brother. The halt up is at 92 for WHLR. Throwing the keys to Tim and Marcelo. Triad. Well, an exclamation point. Red Day is now at 1400 with small size. Lovely. Nothing more for me to see here. Right now, I can't avoid it. I have to go down to one share tomorrow. Tomorrow, I have to go down to one share at this rate and going to a real full-on trader rehab. I will be taking my leave tomorrow again. Bro, this is crazy, man. I already did my quick analysis there. 5 minute candlestick looking pretty good. There's a minute left in the candlestick, and I'm thinking, okay, if we can see that flush out below 40, we're holding up like 48, 50 area. I'll look for that flush out, tight stop, reclaim, my 10 cent stop becomes 35 cents because of how fast the thing just drops. Pastor has nothing else he needs to see but the door to get out of here. These red days, while they're a little annoying, it's part of the process. But just a little disappointing to size down like this and still, lose a fair amount. Not good. So I'll take my leave, be back tomorrow with even smaller size. And then, we'll see. Maybe things pick up a little bit more later into the month. But at this rate, we're almost back flat in the month after like a nice 8K start. So, not good.
WHLR.
All right. Take care. Stay safe. Stay green. For those of you going all the way till 4 p.m. I do have a couple more sessions to record today for the success stories. The only reason I didn't post one last Sunday is because the audio got messed up. I gotta be careful. Like I gotta be very careful moving forward because I checked, but I should have checked two different ways, and I only checked one way, and turns out the audio is like, the audio had issues. Yay. Bro, people who come on this channel, hold on, let me destroy this guy real quick. Send him to the depths. Bro, you can't come on. See, here's your first mistake is saying that you've been watching me for 2 weeks. There's there's your first mistake already. All right? You can't come here for 2 weeks and then just try to say some garbage like, nah, banned. And here's the great thing about this capitalistic society that we live in. You can go watch a guy like Tim Sykes. Feel free. Bro, like don't come here and just say garbage, man. Go back and watch every video for the last 2 years and then come and talk to me. All right? Before you come and say something crazy up in this live stream, man. All right, yeah, getting back to it. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. The pastor is getting out of here. Oh, man. Why don't these same people say anything when you have these nice, sweet green days? They come and try to talk nonsense when you have a red day that for me is a scratch trade. Like, come on, man. All right. Don Juan and the rest of the team, take it easy. Relentless Trader is out of here. Stay safe, stay green.